I just listened to, which was... Hi, everyone. This is my first listen for the second episode of the History of Rock Music with Amy and Carl. And I am still sitting behind Carl's drum set. It's a different environment for me, but actually feels quite comfortable. And maybe he will even give me a drum lesson. You'll get to watch me have my very first drum lesson. That would be quite something somewhere along the way. Anyway, so the piece of music is called Shaboom by the Chords. Again, it's one that I know nothing but reading the title here in front of me. I'm curious to see how it will compare with what I just listened to, the first listen for the second series, which was Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley. And so we'll see if it's more of the same style or something different. And then I will get to sit down with Carl and talk about these two pieces of music. So here we go.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom, ding dong, ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang. Oh, whoa, whoa, bip, a bip, a dip. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me.
This is very different in some ways from what I just listened to with Rock Around the Clock. It's not so instrumental, at least not yet. I'm hearing a sort of quartet or glee club or one of those vocal groups styles. But then there are the drums underneath, which are kind of similar. It's the same sort of, I could say, motoring along rhythmic propulsion for the music. It's an interesting contrast to what I just heard. Let's keep going.
All my precious plans would come true if you would let me spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want,
I guess there's a guitar in there, but really it's the voices.
Oh, life could be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream.
The drum is just keeping the same shuffle, rhythmic style.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Okay, there's something different. This is of course the saxophone coming in and all makes it feel more jazz style. Not incredibly complicated.
Life could be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hope we meet again. Boom, boom, boom. Ding dong, ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang, a lang, oh, oh, bip, a bip, a oh, but oh, life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom.
Yeah, that is definitely, I see the connection, I hear the connection, but I also hear a significant difference. And while I am no expert on jazz or blues, I would definitely say that this has more of a jazz feel than a blues feel, at least to me. It has to do with the harmonies that I'm hearing in the vocal parts, and it has to do with the way they have this sort of loose but consistent rhythmic. You can almost call it a swing, but it's not quite the same sort of bluesy bending and squishing and moving that happens when I hear music that I associate as being a blues style. So this definitely feels like it's moving forward into something different, although it's very connected to what has come before. The drums aren't really taking a super prominent role here, but they are certainly very present. It's like it is the ground on which the music stands. It is the propulsion, although it's not driving the music forward, but it's the pacing and the control and the energy off of which the rest of the music builds. And I think I want to listen to it one more time. Again, partly because it's short and partly because I want to make sure that I really get this stylistic difference really settled in my mind and clear before I take the next step. So I am going to listen to it one more time now.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open with me again, boom. Ding dong, ding dong, lang, lang.
It would basically be a cappella. There is a little bit of instrumental fill in there, but really it's just the voice and the drums, and everything else could be pretty much dispensable.
Every time I look at you,
See, there's the bass line by a voice.
if you do what I want you to, maybe we'd be so fine.
Wonderful chords.
Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hope we meet again. Boom, boom. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Notice how the chords aren't super rapidly changing or complex in the progressions, but at the same time, they're complex in their stacking, in the extra notes added, the close, thick, rich harmonies that we're hearing. Not always, but certainly.
Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me, darling, I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again.
Listen to the final chord that they get to. It's very colored and complex.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom.
That last chord makes me say, oh, it definitely has a jazz feel to it. Okay, so now I have listened to Shaboom by the Chords, and the next step is for me to have a chat with Carl and see where we're going next in this journey. And I am very curious to see why he has chosen these two particular pieces. I've picked out some things as you heard me comment along the way, but now my question is, how does this move us closer to rock? This discussion with Carl is going to come up very soon over the weekend that's coming up ahead of us, And for those of you who want to see it ahead of time or who want to see more episodes ahead of time, you can always check out Coffee and Patreon. And I will see you soon.